Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jack, this is Jthbooks, and it is time already, somehow, for the March TBR. Friends, it's time to choose the books for March. Now March, it's my birthday. My birthday is in March. Your boy's turning 31. I know, you're shocked that I'm that old. I only look about 20, right? Now you probably thought I was like 40. But yeah, I turn March the 19th. We're turning 31. Which in the UK it's Mother's Day, and that's not a great day for me. My birthday's never really fallen on Mother's Day before, it's always around it. But I don't think you even care about this, but Mother's Day's a hard day for me, and it's also my birthday. So I'm just gonna work. It's the busiest day of the year in the restaurant. I'm just gonna work, take my mind off it. And yeah, that's so you're not here to hear about my birthday, you're here to hear about the books. So let's crack on. I should say, I haven't actually hauled some of these yet. So when I haul them in a video that I still have yet to film, because there's going to be a haul for January and February, when you recognise these books, just pretend you don't. Just be shocked, be like, oh, wow, that sounds good. Or if you don't like the sound of it, think, that sounds crap, Jack, why are you in that? But you have to play a part here and be surprised for me, okay? I've got a little bit. So I've got 4 books that I've chosen. There's going to be the book that you chose. And then in about 20 minutes, I am going out with my best friend. And she is going to choose a book for me to buy and for me to read. And I'm going to read it this month. So there will be 6 books in total. I'm reading a bit more at the minute. So 6 books might not be enough, but the pressure got to me and I couldn't decide what to read. So that's how we're doing it. You're picking a book for me. Alex, my bestie, she's picking a book for me. And fun times. Because apparently I can't pick books, so I'm putting the pressure all on you lot. So first up, I will be reading Eyes, Guts, Throats and Bones by Moira Fowley. Now this is very kindly sent to me by WN Books. This comes out in April. I do believe it is a collection of short stories. And this is what the back says. When I came out of the forest with that first story, I sat in conversation with my body and asked myself, where do you feel it? I wrote the answer in my notebook and on my skin. Eyes, guts, throats, bones. Dear reader, where do you feel it? Where do you feel horror? Where do you feel fear, abjection? Where in your body do you feel the end of the world? Where do you feel desire, love? What part of you feels like a monster? This could be a banger clanger. I really think this could be the one. Because I haven't really read anything this year that's like blown me away. There's a couple that I've really liked, especially like in February. There's 2 which I will be chef's kissing for you when I film the wrap up, but not quite there yet. But this could be it. This could be it. This comes out April the 13th. So thank you for sending me that, and I'm ready for this one. Next up, we have one of my most anticipated books for the year, which I featured in my video, which will be linked down below, and it is, or I'll turn it to the side, Rosewater by Liv Little. This one comes out on April the 20th. You're all smart. You can see why I'm reading these in March. And dialogue books, you know I absolutely love dialogue books as a publisher. And let's have a look what this one's about, shall we? Elsie is sexy, funny and fiercely independent woman in South London, but at just 28, she is also tired. I know the feeling. Though she spends her days writing tender poetry in her journal, her nights are spent working long hours for minimum wage at the neighbourhood gay bar. The difficulty of being estranged from her family, struggle of being continually rejected from jobs, and fear of never making money doing what she loves is too great. But Elsie is determined to keep the faith, for a little longer at least. Things will surely turn around. They have to. As she tries to breathe through the panic attacks, sleeping with her hot and spirited co-worker Bee isn't exactly straightforward and offers Elsie just another place to hide. As Elsie tries to reconnect with her best friend Juliet, her fragile world spirals out of control. Can Elsie steady herself and not fall through the cracks? This just sounds brilliant. I've had nothing but good things about this one. I'm excited. And it is out on the April the 20th. I've probably already said that, but I'm going to remind you again. It's a dialogue super lead fiction book for the year. Then again, I haven't hauled this one. It is. It's not called that. Arthur and Teddy Coming Out by Ryan Love. This was kindly sent to me from HQ Stories. This comes out on April the 13th. And I actually haven't read the synopsis, but I'm going to read it to you now. Meet Arthur and Teddy. When 79-year-old Arthur Edwards gathers his family to share some important news, no one is prepared for the bombshell he drops. He's gay, and after a lifetime in the closet, he's finally ready to come out. Arthur's 21-year-old grandson Teddy has a secret of his own. He's also gay, and is developing series... Oh, it's because I've just seen a name, and I don't like the name. And developing serious feelings for his colleague Ben. If your name's Ben, I'm sorry, I don't like the name. I've never liked anyone I've met called Ben. You don't care. I didn't need to know that. And if you are called Ben and you're nice, and you can prove me wrong, but just hate the name. Oh, sorry, I don't know what happened to me there. Sorry. But Teddy doesn't feel ready to come out yet, especially when Arthur's announcement causes shockwaves in the family. Arthur and Teddy have always been close, and now they must navigate first loves, heartbreak, and finding their place in their community. But can they and their family learn to accept who they truly are? Doesn't this it just sounds adorable. Let's be honest. It just sounds adorable. And I'm just ready. And I think it's always going to be so interesting to see, we get the young people coming out and their stories, but to see the older people coming out, I think that's a really untapped market. And I'm excited to read it. There's another author, Matt Cain, The Secret Life of Albert Entwistle. I think that's the book. That also deals with somebody coming out later in life. And so I'm ready. I think it's going to be a good month. I think it's going to be a good reading month. Now, I normally start with my non-fiction, don't I? But I didn't do that, so I'm going to show it to you now. I was very kindly sent this by Booktube. Oh, they're good to me. Thank you. I appreciate you. And this non-fiction, it comes out April the... I should do my research, shouldn't I? April the 27th. So I've got a bit of time to read it. And it is Men at War, Love, Lusting, Fighting, Remembering the 1939 to 1945. Now, I actually have another book, sort of in similar vein, called Fighting Proud, which I've never read, and I've owned for absolutely years. Since 2019, I've owned that, and I haven't read it. But this... I'm going to read this one, so I might not read that one now. As a child, Luke Turner was obsessed with the Second World War. Lying in bed beneath air-fixed bombers and fighter planes suspended from his bedroom ceiling, he would often think about the men that might sit in their cockpits and whether he could ever be one of them. Now, as an adult who has come to terms with the masculine identity and sexuality that is often erased from dominant military narratives, he undertakes a refreshing, honest analysis of his and British culture's fascination with the war. A radical blend of history, memoir and biography, Men at War, Love, Lusting, Fighting, Remember the 1945 looks past the myths to explore sex and trials of the male body, giving us the true understanding of the rich humanity that lies beyond the stereotypes. I just think it's going to be good. If it does like what I want it to do, I think it's going to be good. I forget a bit excited about this video. I'm really sorry. But yeah, like it comes out somewhere. I told you, can't remember. April 27th, I think. But yeah, I'm ready for this. I haven't read a non-fiction like this in a long time. Sort of factual and yeah, so just got a bit distracted by that one. I might swap the order because I could read this one first because it's really intrigued me. Anyway, you don't care about the order. You might care about the order. I hope you kind of do. But yeah, April 27th, if you're interested in this kind of thing, which I don't know. Are you? I am. So now, I don't know yet what she's chosen. I do not know what she has chosen. So I'm going to insert the video clips now of my dear friend rummaging around in the bookstore and choosing the book. So let's check out what she buys. Let's hope she's kind to me. Are you happy to be choosing me a book? Yeah. I don't believe you. She's struggling. The pressure's getting to her. I'm back. We're back. Well, she's not here. She's at home. Hopefully, I added some clips in. We were in there a long time because she struggled to choose. Let me tell you, she chose a few that I'd already read. She knows me well, you know. She's a dear friend. She's follows old Instagram, so she knows. But she also chose a few, and I just thought, I cannot believe she's going to make me read that. I thought, and I said I'd do it, so I've got to do it. But I couldn't believe it. But she chose, and it was, her own accord. It was by herself. She chose this by herself, and I was really happy with the choice. And it was Frankenstein, a love story by Jeanette Winterson. It just couldn't have gone better. Like, I've heard good things about this book, longlisted for the Booker Prize. Now, she said she didn't read what it's about on the back, but I don't believe it. Because, she's a chooser. She's a girl. So this is what it says. As Brexit grips Britain, Rye, a young transgender doctor, is falling in love. The object of their misguided affection, the celebrated AI specialist, Professor Victor Stein. Meanwhile, Ron Lord, just divorced and living with his mum again, is set to make his fortune with a new generation of sex dolls for lonely men everywhere. March is going to be a month, let me tell you, isn't it? Let's be honest. Ranging from 1816, when 19-year-old Mary Shelley pens her first radical novel, to a cryonics facility in present-day Arizona, where the dead wait to return to life. Frankenstein shows us how much closer we are to the future than we realise. Like, this will either be 5 stars or 1 star. It'll either all work for me, and I think it would be really clever, or I think I'd buy that. She chose that, and I'll end the friendship. I'll end the decades-long friendship. I would never over a book. I love her. So I will be reading this, and that's what she's chosen, and I'm proud of her. We were in there a long time, really, honestly. Like, she struggled. You can see in the clip she struggled, but I'm proud of my friend. Now, friends, now it's up to you to choose, because I enjoy doing this. Now, I said I was going to do a vlog reading it, didn't I? Daily vlog. You all voted that you wanted that. Well, not all of you. Some people did. And I didn't do it because I've been let down. But it's going to happen this month. 14th of March. I think that's a Monday. If the 19th is on a Sunday, I'm not doing the maths. 13th, 14th, one of them, is a Monday. I will have the house to myself and we're doing the vlog. Okay? So I've chosen 2 short books to see if we can get it ready in a day. So I can wrap it up and hopefully it'll be enjoyable for you, and maybe I'll do some other things, maybe not. I will probably just sit and read. So I've chosen two short books, and it's up to you to decide. So you need to get your votes in as well before the 13th or the 14th, okay? Well, that's not helpful, is it? Not knowing the date, but it's fine. So first up, we have Short, What Belongs to You by Gareth Greenwell. Now, actually, I own both of his books. Not read either. I owned them both for years. And I was going to go see him at Waterstones in Brighton, but the pandemic hit, so it never happened. So that's how long I've owned them, pre-pandemic. I don't know what either of these are about, either. On an unseasonably warm autumn day, an American teacher enters a public bathroom beneath Sophia's National Palace of Culture. There he meets Mitko, a charismatic young hustler, and pays him for sex. He returns to Mitko again and again over the next few months, and their relationship growing increasingly intimate and unnerving. As he struggles to reconcile with his longing with the anguish it creates, he's forced to grapple with his own fraught history. His formative experience of love, his painful rejection by family and friends, and the difficulty of growing up gay as a man in Southern America in the 1990s. Startlingly erotic and immensely powerful, What Belongs to You tells you an unforgettable story about the ways our past and cultures, our scars and shames can shape who we are and determine who we love. Well. I just feel like this one's make me blush. I feel like you guys might choose this one just so I have to be like, they did some great things, because you're going to enjoy seeing me blushed and embarrassed, aren't you? I can feel it happening already. What's happening? Okay, let's see if you want to vote the next one. So next up we have Loaded by Christos Tsoulakos. I just looked up and said that. I hope I said that right. Christos Tsoulakos. I think that's it. And again, another short one, so we can get ready in the day. And let's see what this one's about, so you can make up your mind. Ari is 19, Greek, gay, unemployed, looking for something, anything, to take him away from his aimless existence in suburban Melbourne. torn between the traditional Greek world of his parents and friends and the alluring, destructive world of clubs, drugs, and anonymous sex. All Harry can do is ease his pain in the only way he knows how. Well, that's a very short synopsis there. Yeah, just pick one. Either way, it's going to be an embarrassing read for me, isn't it? I hope I loved them still. I don't mind reading, you know, the spicy stuff. But who knows? Who knows? I don't know. Just vote. Just vote in the comments. So that's it. 5 books plus the one you're going to choose, which is making me nervous. But like I said, read in a day. That is the aim. Let me know if you've read any of these or any of them sound interesting to you. And of course, vote down below, or if you just want to have a chat. You know, I love chatting to you. I say it every time, and I mean it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed like the little clips I inserted, because that's a different kind of thing for the old TBR, isn't it? But thanks so much for watching, and I'm going to speak to you all really, really soon.